initial appearance. I'm seeing you out of Tucson City Court for some failures to appear. It looks like you've never actually been to court before on these. The charges are for criminal trespass, theft, shoplifting, 2 counts, and possession of drug paraphernalia. These are from October of this year. All right, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. Sir, where are you currently residing or staying?
I don't have a place. My probation officer was trying to find me a place, but there was no possibility.
Okay. Are you familiar with the transition center?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you about that in a bit here. Okay. So, sir, I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Now, you know these are pending, okay? Your next court date's going to be January 16th at 9 a.m. at Tucson City Court.
Okay.
All right, no drugs, no alcohol. Do not return to any incident location of the alleged shoplifting. Looks like it's 2332 North Oracle.
Okay.
All right.
Will I be released today?
Assuming you have nothing. Oh, sorry. So I can't release you today, though, because you have another case. You have a felony hold. All right.
Okay.
I'm on the city court case, but you have to see a judge in Superior Court for your felony stuff. All right.
Okay.
To an attorney, the Tucson City Public Defender's Office. All right. January 16th, 26. If you're still in custody because of the felony case, the jail will make sure you get seen. If you're out of custody on your felony case by then, it's up to you to make sure you show up to court. Let me just tell you about the transition center in case that applies to you later. Outside the Pima County Jail, whenever you get released from Pima County Jail, there's a blue line that you can follow from that release door to the transition center.
Okay.
It's within walking distance, just a couple minutes, and they provide with temporary housing, with a phone and other resources. Okay.
Yeah, they tried to give me the Pavarotti house, the Magneto house, and then I couldn't stay for long, and then nobody else would let me stay anywhere.
Okay.
Right. They make people stay outside.
From custody on your felony case, you make sure you show up to court. If you do not, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. You're excused for today. You'll probably see a judge Superior Court either today or next week sometime on your other case.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're excused.
Okay.
All right. I believe Mr. Anthony Christopher Turner has refused. He's refused twice now, last night as well as today. It's ordered holding Mr. Turner on a $100 bond, cash or secured. No drugs, no alcohol, no contact with alleged victims, not return to incident locations, including the Oracle and 4320 North Oracle, order appointing the City Public Defender's Office, order consolidating the other active cases in City Court with this matter, order vacating the hearing on December 16th, that's currently set, and everything is consolidated for December 15th at 1:45 p.m.
Your Honor, jail here. They accidentally sent us the wrong person over here, and I'm trying to get Ms. Laudelas over here right now.
Okay.
Would we be able to see her at the end of the calendar?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I missed me. Go around the fish. You still have to see it. 13 while the rest is next one.
All right, come on, sir. Full name, please.
Esteban Dominguez.
Thank you. And its full name is Esteban Antonio Dominguez Espinosa.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So this is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you out of Pima County Justice Court for some new misdemeanor offenses. They are for domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and reckless driving. They're both misdemeanors. It looks like you're pending a case out of city court right now as well. All Right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney in certain instances. If you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. All right, and sir, where are you staying right now? Where are you living?
With my grandmother, my legal guardian.
That's at Victor Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and sir, you're not in school anymore, right? You're working?
Yeah, I graduated last month, and I'm currently working for a camera security company in Visit.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. That's just a fancy way of saying you're getting out of jail today. Do not drive without a valid driver's license. Do not commit any acts of domestic violence. No contact whatsoever with Amelia, as well as I think it's her grandfather, Mario. Do not talk to them. Do not call them. Do not follow them. Don't go to their house. Don't go to their school. Your next court date, sir, is December 15th in a couple weeks here, 10:30 a.m. When you get out of jail today, you'll get a sheet of paper with all the information on there. There'll also be a phone number and the address for the Justice Court. If you can't make that date, sir, please call them in advance to reschedule. If you don't and you don't show up, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
Mr. French?
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Can I have your full name, please, sir?
Alfred John French. They just have me down as Alfred.
All right, thank you, Mr. French. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you out of Oro Valley City Court for some new misdemeanor offenses. They are assault, disorderly conduct, threatening, intimidating, which are all alleged to be domestic violence. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. I'll be setting some release conditions for you today, sir. If I release you today, is there somewhere you can go that is not with Lori?
No, ma'am. I don't have any family in Arizona at all, just me and her. So she doesn't want me to come home?
I don't know what her position is.
Okay.
That's the problem. If I had her
I'll call.
position, I would be able to figure that out. But I don't have her position at this time. They attempted to reach her, which they usually do, but maybe based on the hour, they weren't able to reach her. Okay. So I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. That's just a fancy way of saying you're getting out of jail today. Do not commit any acts of domestic violence. At this time, no contact with Lori. That can be changed in the future, but at this time, since I don't know her position, no contact with her, you must establish a separate residence from her. Next court date is going to be January 7th at 10:30 a.m. at the Oro Valley City Court. And you said you don't have friends or family in the area. Outside the Pima County Jail, sir, there's something called the Transition Center. It's operated by the county. It's outside the jail door. There's a blue line that's painted. You can follow it. It's within walking distance. The Transition Center will be open today. They provide assistance with temporary housing, providing a phone and other resources. So you may want to stop by with them just to see if you can get some resources from them. You're allowed to return with police escort to pick up your personal belongings. While you're there, sir, if it appears that she's okay with you returning and she's okay with you staying, etc., both of you can file something with Oro Valley City Court to get that modified so that you don't have to move out. All right, but you have to get court orders that you can stay there. Any questions?
Not now, no, ma'am. Thank you.
So the paperwork you're going to get when you get released from jail will have the next court date as well as the address and phone number for Oro Valley City Court. If you can't make that date for some reason, please call them in advance to reschedule. And same thing if you're going to file any motions to get back in the house or if she's okay with it, etc., you would contact the city court. All right, if you tell to appear for court, sir, warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. French?
Well,
No, because you're not to have contact with her.
so how am I going to get out of here today?
Well, that's why I said go to the transition center.
So I have to go there.
If you have no numbers that you can call other than her, you'd have to stop by there to see what kind of resources you have.
What's the fastest way for her to get the information to you about letting me back in the house?
You would have to contact the city court to file something there. If she's okay with it, that's up to her.
Right.
All right. Victim service, I don't know if it's pretrial victim services. Someone will let her know what the conditions of release are. So she'll be notified hopefully later today what the conditions
Well,
are.
I'm going to call her.
Well, you're ordered not to have contact with her, sir.
Oh, at all? I can't even tell her where I am.
Notified. You will be notified of the release conditions. If she disagrees with them, she can figure that out, what she wants to file.
Okay.
All right, but you can return with police escort to pick up your personal belongings at your residence.
So can they pick me up here, take me to my house to get my things?
You can ask, I don't know about that.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, folks.
Stay here. Door. I'm downstairs. Richmond.
Good morning, ma'am. Can I get your full name, please?
Dana Lee Richmond.
Thank you, Ms. Richmond. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing today out of Saurita Municipal Court for some new misdemeanor charges. They are for failure to comply with a court order, domestic violence, and 2 counts of assault, domestic violence. These are all misdemeanors. Looks like you're also pending some cases in Saurita Municipal Court right now.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ma'am, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. I'm going to appoint Stan Fitzgerald to represent you, ma'am, because I'm going to be holding you on a $50 bond. Will be cash or secured. I'm going to be holding you, ma'am, because one of the alleged charges here is failure to comply with a court order for those open cases right now. And also looks like there's the same victim on at least one of those cases as a prior case that's ongoing right now. So it's a $50 bond, cash or secured, not commit any acts of domestic violence. If you are released, no contact with Bruce or with Michael. You must establish a separate residence. You may return with police escort to pick up personal belongings. Next court date is December 9th at 3 p.m. If you're released before then because you pay your bond, it's up to you to make sure you show up to court, ma'am. If you fail to show, a warrant can issue for your arrest, but I am appointing you an attorney. His name is Stan Fitzgerald. Any questions, Ms. Richmond?
No.
Thank you. You're excused for today.
Mr. Bias.
Want me
Also,
done?
Well, thanks for your services.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Ted Joe Byers.
Thank you, Mr. Valles. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you out of Pima County Justice Court for some new misdemeanor charges. They are 2 counts of assault, domestic violence, or excuse me, that's the wrong case. All right, we have a driving under the influence, which is a DUI, as well as domestic violence, threatening, and intimidating. So those are your 2 charges. All right, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. Sir, are you still living at the Ajo Way address?
No, I'm on 29th.
29th and,
Yeah, we're not.
okay. And you're paying rent there?
Yes,
And you're working, sir?
yes.
So I'm going to release you today on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Conditions include do not drive without a valid driver's license, do not commit any acts of domestic violence, no contact with Miss Lita Romero, don't try to go find her or anything like that. And she doesn't live with you, right? No, okay. I'm just checking. All right, your next court date, sir, is December 15th at 10:30 a.m. at the Pima County Justice Court. When you get released from jail today, you'll get a sheet of paper with all the information on there. There'll also be a phone number for the courthouse and an address. If you can't make that December 15th date, sir, please call them in advance to reschedule. If you don't call them in advance to reschedule and you don't show up, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Valles?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
Thank you.
Harris.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Wendell Lynn Harris,
Thank you, Mr. Harrison. Sorry, is it Harris or Harrison?
Harris' son.
All right, thank you, Mr. Harrison. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you out of Tucson City Court for a misdemeanor charge of public nuisance. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. So, sir, today I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. So you are getting out of jail today. No special conditions other than please be law-abiding. Your next court date is January 5th at 2:30 p.m. at Tucson City Court. So that's
Can I
about a
ask you
month
a
from.
question?
Okay, let me say all my things, and then yes, you may after I say all my things.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, so about a month from now, when you get released from jail today, you'll get a sheet of paper with all the information. There'll be a phone number and address for the courthouse. If you can't make that January 5th date, sir, please call them in advance to reschedule. There's a phone in the courtroom. Please make sure the phone is turned off. Call them to reschedule. If you don't show up, you don't call them. A warrant can't issue for your arrest. Trial can go in your absence. If you're convicted at a trial in your absence but not able to be sentenced within 90 days due to that warrant status, you may lose your right to a direct appeal. You understand the consequences of failing to show to court, Mr. Harrison?
Uh-huh.
All
I
right.
wonder how I can get public nuisance and I get arrested in my house.
Well, sir, there's a citation. You should get a copy of that. It should be with your property, and you can read what the police report says about it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I thought I stuck it in. I thought I stuck it in the other ones.
There you go.
Yeah, it's right there. I can see it. It's like the fourth or the fifth one back. Oh, there we go. All right, thank you.
Session has to be solved.
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Titus William Hyam.
Morning, Mr. Hyam. This is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing you today for some felony charges: burglary in the second degree, unlawful disclosure of filming without consent, unlawful videotaping or recording. The alleged offense date is October 13th of this year, or excuse me, September 15th of this year. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County representative to you, name an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, Mr. Hyam. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $10,000 bond. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
Your Honor, the state believes $10,000 is entirely appropriate given the rather lurid nature of what this person did. Not only is it a unlawful entry, but there were the subsequent offenses that make this particularly troublesome. The state believes this person has demonstrated they're willing to cross the line that makes them a danger to the community. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Defense counsel, if you could also please address the housing.
Yes, so for housing, his grandmother confirmed that he can stay with her and he can use her house for mailing purposes, and she can also offer transportation.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And then, do you want me to keep going, Your Honor?
Yeah,
Just
keep going.
wait. Okay, so we are asking for release to pretrial services. He has full-time employment that was also confirmed by his grandmother. I also would like to note his age, that he's only 20-year-old. He has no prior felony conviction and no prior failure to appear. And as I mentioned, he can stay with his grandmother. He will have transportation with her, and he can use her house for mailing purposes.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Hyam, I'm going to release you to pretrial services. Conditions include you have to keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. Also, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Any monitoring or treatment is directed by pretrial. No contact with the alleged victims. Do not return to their residence. You'll try to go find them at their work, etc. You shall not post any nude explicit photos on social media or share any nude or explicit photos without consent of persons depicted in the photographs. Also, sir, you're ordered to remove the alleged photo from any social media posting at issue in this case with the alleged victim, JH. And if you do not, there could be potential consequences for violating the court's order. Your next court date, sir, is December 26th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney, the public defender's office. If you fail to appear for court, sir, whether it says December 26th date or future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that, Mr. Hyam?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir. Your excuse for today. And defense counsel, can I get your name, please, ma'am?
Yes, Eugenie Simone.
Simone, thank you.
Yes. Do you want me to spell it, Your Honor?
No, that's all right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Christopher Ramos Marlowe.
Thank you. Mr. Marlowe, this is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on some felony charges, aggravated driving under the influence, 2 counts, as well as, or excuse me, aggravated driving under the influence, 1 count, and domestic violence, child abuse, 2 counts. All right, and your attorney is present in the courtroom. All right, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. And counsel, you filed a notice of appearance today.
Yes, limited still for today's.
Limited for today's hearing. Okay. The Suzuki Law Offices has filed a notice of appearance for today's purposes. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, Mr. Marlowe, on these new charges. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $5,000 bond. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking that you release him to pretrial services. Mr. Marlowe has no prior criminal history. He is full-time employed. He is the provider of his household. He would like to also have contact with his children, who are the illicit victims in this case. They were in the vehicle at the time that he was arrested. But we are asking that he be released to pretrial services. He does have good community support, and he needs to get back to work to provide for his household.
All right, thank you. And I neglected to say the victim's representative, Ms. Maritza Marlowe, is present on Teams. Ma'am, did you want to be heard?
Yes.
All right,
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, I'm requesting or I'm asking if he could be released to the house.
Okay. And you're okay with him having contact with the kids?
Yes, absolutely. He's an amazing father.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Marlowe, I'm going to release
Thank
you to
you.
pretrial services. That means you have to keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. If you do not, and the court finds about it at the next hearing, your release conditions can be revoked. Do not drive without a valid driver's license. No drugs, no alcohol while your case is pending. No weapons. All right. I don't know if DCS is involved, but any and all terms of Department of Child Safety, if applicable. Also, no unsupervised contact with the minor child victims. All right, next court date is December 26th at 1 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, sir, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, sir, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that, Mr. Marlowe?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else, counsel?
Nothing further.
All right, your excuse for today, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor may be excused.
Thank you. Yes. Have a good day.
It's still up. It'll go all the way around. And then it's perfect. I don't know.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Alan Jeremy Allery.
Thank you, Mr. Allery. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for disorderly conduct, domestic violence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to put the Pima County Legal Defender's Office to represent you and even an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir, on this new charge. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. Also, your mother, is it Susan? Yes.
Mhm.
All right, your mother is in the courtroom in your support, sir. All right. And the state's written recommendation, Mr. Poston, I don't think it lists an amount or anything. What is the state's recommendation, Mr. Poston?
$2,500.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Poston. Ms. Simonin?
So we are asking for release to pretrial services, Your Honor. He is level 1 non-violence based on the pretrial services report. He is also disabled. The current offense is not a violent one. He has no prior violent conviction, in my understanding. He has also no prior failure to appear. The victim doesn't object for him to be released. The victim actually asked for contact, and his mother verified his address. Also mentioned that she could provide housing and transportation, and his prior is an old one from 2008, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, just for the record, so I'm sending a corrected recommendation to all the relevant parties.
Okay, thank you. So we can have the corrected one filed. Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
And Ms. Susan, what is your last name? Is it the same? Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, Mr. Allery, I'm going to release your pretrial services. That means you have to keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. You must reside with your mother, Susan Allery. You can't stay with Daryl anymore.
I wasn't staying with Daryl. I was staying at my house.
All right, let me just clarify. Ms. Allery, does Daryl also live at the same house? Okay, you don't know. Okay, so. Okay, but you're saying that he can come stay with you. Well, could, but it's gonna be difficult. He's in a wheelchair. So I didn't want to. So I can understand why he's paid rent there and everything over 2 years lived there. So like I say, he could live with me, but it's gonna be very difficult with his wheelchair, trying to get it up and down. Even around here, my apartment, I live in a little different apartment. All right, so just so council can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear over there, mother is saying that while he can live with her, it sounds like she's preferring him not to because she lives in a 1-bedroom and she lives on a top floor, so it's difficult with a wheelchair to arrange all that. She believes that he is paying rent at wherever he's staying currently.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so let me just modify that. So you're still released to pretrial services, still keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons or firearms whatsoever. All right, no unconsensual contact with Daryl Smith. So he's your roommate. If he says, no, you can't stay here anymore, I don't want you to stay here anymore, you have to find somewhere else to stay, whether that's with your mom or somewhere else. All right, so no unconsensual contact with him.
Okay.
All right. Next court date is December 26th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney, the legal defender's office. If you fail to appear for court, sir, warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that, Mr. Allery?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
Where do I go with this? Oh, but the brown.
All right, good morning, ma'am. Can I get your full name, please?
Tiana Brown.
Middle name is Monet?
Yeah.
Davis Brown. And this is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing you on some new felony charges of criminal damage, endangerment, and aggravated assault on a police officer. Right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you have an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, ma'am. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaints. There's 2 of them. The state's written recommendation is $2,500 bonds consecutive. So 5,000 total is what they're requesting. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Ms. Simonin?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for release to pretrial services for both matter. Based on the pretrial services report, it says that for new criminal activity, she's at a score of 1. For failure to appear as well, she's at a score of 1. She has no prior convictions, and her mother can help with housing, mailing, and transportation.
All right, thank you. Given the information in the interim complaints, both of them, court is concerned for public safety and the alleged victims. Court does believe bonds are appropriate. On the 016591 matter, which is the endangerment and through criminal damage, court's going to impose a bond of $4,000. There are multiple victims involved. That's cash or secured. And then for the other case, which is 016600, that's aggravated assault of the officer. That's $1,000 bond, cash or secured. For both, if the bonds are posted, ma'am, you'd be released to pretrial services. You'd have to keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. Absolutely no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no contact with any alleged victims. Do not initiate contact with the alleged victim officer. Next court date, Ms. Brown, is December 15th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. If you're out of custody by then, it's up to you to make sure you show up to court. Or keep in contact with your attorney as that day may or may not go forward. If you fail to appear for court, Ms. Brown, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that?
Yes, I'm being held.
Yes. All right, thank you. You're excused for today.
Just confirmation on the last ballots. So, and I just. So, yeah, because that's the victim's mother's house where he was at, so that's what always gonna happen. Right. So you can return. Okay, that's right. Thank you.
Carvajal. That's my check.
Good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Hector Carvajal.
Thank you, Mr. Carbajal. This is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing today for new felony charges, aggravated driving under the influence while your license is suspended, criminal damage, 2 counts. There's a felony and then there's a misdemeanor as well. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. I have an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir, for these charges. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $5,000 bond. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Simonin?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for release to pretrial services. He is a level 1 nonviolent. He, based on Mr. Carbaral's statement, he has a full-time employment. He also has no prior felony conviction, no prior violent conviction, no prior failure to appear. He's only 22-year-old, and his address was verified thanks to his ID.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Carvajal, I am going to release to pretrial services. That means you have to keep in contact with them as frequently as they tell you to. Do not drive without a valid driver's license, sir. Call someone to pick you up when you get released from jail today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And yeah, get that taken care of. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Your next court date is December 26th at 1:30 p.m., the day after Christmas. That day may not go forward, sir, so please keep in contact with your attorney, the public defender's office. If you fail to appear for court, whether it's that December 26th date or a future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand with that? You understand all that, Mr. Carvajal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I forgot to say no contact with any alleged victims as well. All right.
Yeah.
Your excuse for today. Thank you.
Concolino.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Tiziano Lee Concolino Coyle.
Thank you, Mr. Concolino Coyle. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you for a new felony offense of resisting arrest. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and even an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir, on this new charge. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $2,500 bond. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
Not at the time, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Simonen?
Yes, we are asking for release to pretrial services. He's a level 1 nonviolent. He's only 19 years old. He has employment. He has no priors. His employment was verified by his mother. She also offered housing and transportation for him.
All right, and Mr. Concolino Coyle, you live in Santa Cruz County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Concolino Coyle, I'm going to release you to pretrial services. That means you have to keep in contact with that agency as frequently as they tell you to. If you do not, your conditions of release can be revoked. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Any monitoring or treatment is directed by pretrial. Do not initiate contact with the alleged officer victim. You may reside in Santa Cruz County. When you contact the public defender's office, you let them know that you live out of county. Next court date is December 26th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney, the public defender's office. If you fail to appear for court, sir, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Concolino Coyle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Your excuse for today?
Thank you. Yeah, make sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Donati.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I have your full name, please?
Salvatore Donati.
Thank you, Mr. Gennady. This is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing today on a new felony charge for theft. Looks like you also have a hold from adult probation right now. You'll see a separate judge probably later next week about that, if not later today, definitely early next week. You'll see a separate judge on the adult probation violation warrant. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and even an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you on this new charge only. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $2,500 bond. Mr. Poston, would the state like to be heard further?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Ms. Simonen?
We are asking for a nominal bond for time served, Your Honor, due to the probation hold, please.
Thank you. Mr. Gennady, I'm going to hold you on a $2,500 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial if bond is posted. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no contact with any alleged victim, and any all terms of adult probation cases that are still pending. Your next court date is a preliminary hearing on December 15th at 1:30 p.m. That date may or may not go forward, sir, so please keep in contact with your attorney, the public defender's office. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that, Mr. Gennady?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir. Your excuse for
Thank
today?
you.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Pichardo.
Middle name Elias?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Pichardo. This is the time set for initial appearance. I'm seeing today for some new felony charges: possession of narcotic drugs for sale, possession of weapon by private possessor, use of electronic communication during a drug transaction, possession of weapon during a drug offense, possession of dangerous drugs, and drug paraphernalia. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Samantha Riley to represent you, and you have an attorney seated next to you for purpose of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, Mr. Pichardo, on these new charges. I have reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is to hold without bond due to a pending other felony matter. Mr. Postman, is that correct?
It is.
All right, thank you. Ms. Simonin?
1 moment, Your Honor. Yes, so we are asking for release of pretrial services or lawyer nominal bond for time served. He has no prior violent conviction, and mom confirmed that she could offer him transport to and from court if needed, and he can also use her address for mailing purposes. And he has been a lifelong resident of Tucson.
All right, thank you. All right, so Mr. Pichardo, the Arizona Constitution says if somebody is pending a felony case and they get arrested on new felony charges, the state is entitled to request a hold without bond. It's not automatic. There is an evidentiary hearing. So the court is going to hold you without bond at this point and set you a no bond hearing. That'll be December 10th at 2:30 p.m. on the 3rd floor at Superior Court. So that's next Wednesday. You'll be transported for that hearing, sir. At that point, the state will either present witness testimony to argue that you should be held without bond, or they will argue for a bond amount. All right, next court date after the December 10th no bond hearing is a preliminary hearing on December 15th at 1:30 p.m. That date may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney, Ms. Samantha Riley. If you fail to appear for court, sir, warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that, Mr. Pichardo?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir. Your excuse for today?
Let me see right here.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Miss Alexandra Guadalupe? Is it Laurelez?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Ms. Laurelez. This is a time set for your review hearing on the Cochise County Superior Court warrant. As a preliminary matter, looks like the legal defender's office filed a motion to withdraw December 3rd. Order granting the legal defender's motion to withdraw filed December 3rd. The legal defender's office was appointed in error, as this is an out-of-county fugitive matter, not an out-of-state fugitive matter. All right, so ma'am, what I see is that you're still serving a jail sentence right now in a probation case locally, is that right?
Well,
Yes.
okay, well, yes.
Okay. So I see that it was supposed to be 60 days, so you're supposed to be done by end of this month. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is the out of county from Cochise County. So you're held on that until you're done with your sentence or whatever you're done with in Pima County. Then Cochise County takes you on this warrant. You can always post the bond on this, but you're being held on it because it was an out of county warrant, obviously. So I'm going to reset the review hearing to January 5th at 9 a.m. You should be done with your Pima County jail sentence by then. And by then, hopefully Cochise County will have picked you up on this case. All right, any questions?
So Cochise County is gonna pick me up?
Yes.
How long do they have
Unless you post this bond on the Cochise County case.
Is there a way we can get the bond lowered?
Well, I don't have any reason to lower at this point. All right, usually
Okay.
whatever the bond amount was from that out of county, the court usually just affirms it here in this county because it's an out of county warrant.
Okay, so when I'm done with this sentence,
They usually pick people up within a week. The jail is usually good about contacting the other counties to let them know the status of your other case. So they'll let them know today that the next review hearing is January 5th. So you should be picked up before that date, after you're done with the 60 days in Pima County.
Okay, when's my next court date?
January 5th. And you should be done with your Pima County jail. I think it's December 29th or so. So that's just about a week in between. So in that period, you should be picked up by Cochise.
Okay, but how long do they have in order to pick me up? And if they don't pick me up, how long do they
Right.
have?
So on January 5th, if they've still not picked you up, we need to find out, and hopefully the jail will give us some information on what Cochise County is telling them on why they haven't picked you up yet.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Your excuse me. I think that was everyone at the jail.
Yes,
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your days.
Thank you. You as well.
Donna.
Bye-bye.